Guys, I was sitting on my couch and I realized after making this video that I forgot a very important thing to go on your graduate school supply list. And it is, why can I never remember the name of this? A clipboard. Make sure you have one. It's very essential. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jasmine if you didn't know, and today is the second part of our 3-part series on things you should be doing during your first semester of grad school. So today we're going to talk about things you absolutely must have in your graduate school book bag in order to set yourself up for success. So let's get started. Actually, before we get started, let me just tell you, this is heavy. There's a lot of stuff in here. You need all the stuff, so don't let that deter you. But that's actually not what I was gonna say. It took me so long to find this book bag. Like, I searched high, I searched low. Could not find it for the longest period of time. And it just made me realize how far removed I am from grad school. And I'm not gonna lie, that feels kind of good. Just thought I should let you know that. All right, so without further ado, let's open this thing up and get started. So the first thing you need is a notebook. Whether you are deciding to take your notes online, on paper, it's always going to be nice to have spare paper in your notebook because you never know if your computer or tablet is going to die mid-lecture, and that has happened to me before. So make sure you have a notebook to cover your tracks whenever you feel like you're going to need it. Next, you're going to need writing utensils and a highlighter, but please, for the love of God, do not buy as many as I have bought because, as you can see, number one, the pens aren't even open. So I didn't need these. 2, I have so many highlighters that I don't know what to do with. Like, I could send these individually to you guys. These aren't all of them. I could send them to you guys and all of you would be set for writing utensils and highlighters. So get these, but not nearly as much as I did. Okay, next, I had to put the mic down for this one because this one I needed both hands for. Index cards. These are not even a third, or I would even say a fourth of the amount of index cards I have made from my time in grad school, not even undergrad, in grad school. I found them super helpful, even though I took my notes online, to use these right before an assessment as like good testing materials for when I'm doing group study or even study by myself. It was just an extra layer. I would basically rewrite my notes in a even more shortened format on these index cards, which really helped me relearn information. So personally, I would recommend these. Okay, next, I would recommend getting yourself a flashlight. Preferably one that works. I feel like I probably haven't replaced these batteries in like a year and a half. So this is why it's dead. A year and a half. I found it with the book bag. But a flashlight is going to be super essential because when you're doing your oral motor exams, your OMEs, which I had to do during every assessment that I did in grad school, you're going to need a flashlight. And sure, you could use your phone flashlight, but I have found that it is very awkward to have your phone like aimed over someone when you're trying to make sure that all of their oral motor muscles and posture and all those great terms that I'm forgetting at the moment are good to go. So honestly, the smaller the flashlight, the better. You could probably find one even smaller than this one. I got it from Target and it was super cheap. Okay, so this next one, you guys already know the deal. I'm not really sure why I didn't show this first because I feel like I preach this to you all the time. You need a planner, okay? And I know that mine is massive, but this one works for me. If it's any smaller, I will not use it. So get the planner that works for you, whether big or small. Make sure you have one in your book bag. It'll keep you super organized. Okay, so I wasn't sure where to put this next one in the lineup, but I found it very helpful because even though there's a lot of online assignments, you will have to print from time to time. So I got myself a mini little stapler because honestly, a lot of my massive projects that I had during grad school, I had to physically print, and obviously that meant I needed to staple it. All your papers you're gonna write, all your schedules you're gonna make, get yourself a baby stapler. Okay, so next, I feel like this is a no-brainer. Snacks. I don't think that I've ever imagined spending so much time in one building as I did during grad school. I was there all day, from morning, early morning, till after sunset sometimes. And you're gonna get hungry, so get you some snacks, because all I'm saying is you're gonna need them, and don't say I didn't tell you. Goldfish really get stuck in your teeth. Jeez. I'm gonna have to floss after this. Okay, last but not least, we have your computer, which, to be honest, is probably gonna be the most important thing on this list. Whether it's a computer you physically own, a tablet you physically own, one you have access to, you're gonna need this to get through grad school. So many things nowadays are online, as you know. And so a lot of your assignments, a lot of the evidence-based practice you might need to look up, any resources your professors might be providing, they're gonna be found on here. Not to mention all the documentation you have to write for your clients. That is all gonna be included on a device of some kind. So make sure you have access to that, because that's gonna really boost your success in grad school. All right, guys, so those are all of the things that I included in my book bag during my first semester in graduate school. If there's something that I didn't include on this list and you're like, Jasmine, you 110% also need this in your book bag, feel free to leave it down in the comments below. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those down there as well. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe to my channel for more amazing content. But until my next video, peace.